Still better than a snake you tattooed.
Right, welcome back to the Making Marks podcast, where we bring the conversations of the studio to you, the audience, wherever you are in the world. I'm Callum.
That was good. I'm Kev.
I'm Connor. That was really good.
What do you reckon?
That sounded so much better than what bullshit
do
we
you
said
know
before.
what? I think that was a good intro.
That was probably the best we've done yet.
Right,
Well
guys,
done, boys.
today we're going to be talking about a couple of different things. We're going to be talking about getting lost in Japan. We're going to have a little game later. We're going to have a little challenge. Then we're going to move on to some weird experiences within these four walls. Maybe outside of the four walls, I don't know. And then, yeah, moving on to...
If you haven't noticed already, we have a new little co-host.
Yeah, little co-host.
His name is Bumble, and
Bumble, the
he's
co-host.
the mascot.
he is sat with me temporarily until Chloe comes and picks him up. So rather than getting him away, like he's going to be blocking my face for a whole shot, but I'd rather him sit here than knocking out with wires.
Nah, he's
So,
all good.
come on.
Right, guys, just before we start, just a quick thing. Last time I asked you to subscribe to the channel on YouTube. I had a quick look. Only like 20% of you are subscribed at the minute. So if you could do us a huge favor, hit the subscribe button. That would be fantastic.
Now.
If you're listening, if you're listening on any of the podcast streaming platforms, we have tried to get them all up on there now. Give us a rating. See, tell us what you think of us. You know, if you think we're shit, then just be quiet. But if you think we're good, give us 5 stars. Brilliant.
And also, we will obviously be swearing because Kev has the biggest potty mouth I've ever fucking heard in my life.
Not only that, we are a tattoo studio. It's 18 plus. So
Yeah,
you know.
so we try and keep it under control. But I've realised after watching this back, I swear probably more than I've realised.
Yeah, and I'll be
So-
drinking because
I don't know where that's come from. Why are you drinking IPA?
Pale ale.
because it's not really alcohol, is it?
It
fucking is.
sits with your
What is it,
aesthetics.
like 6%?
Nobody drinks that for the taste. They drink it just to look cool.
No, it's nice.
What even is it?
Pale ale,
What's oh.
steady rolling.
I don't
man.
know. I just like the cover, so I bought
Anyway.
it.
Anyway, boys. So I have obviously just got back from a 2-week break to Japan.
Yeah,
And do you know what? I expected to come back to the studio, and I was very impressed. I was very impressed when I walked to the store. So I'll start from the top. So there's been one time when I was away, and I come back, and all the plants were dead. Yeah, we have a lot of plants in the studio, and I give them one job.
They
Just
weren't
please
dead.
water these plants. I've took a lot of time and care into trying to figure out how to nurture these little babies.
It's not our fault you turned into an 83-year-old woman.
I turned 30 and I love indoor plants, okay? Deal with it.
Yeah.
Part of a studio, we're part of a family, so we deal with
They're
it.
alive.
And I
Look
come
good.
back and I said, lads, have you watered the plants? And Callum goes, yeah. I turn around at one of the plants over there. He was like so limp and so sad. I was like, you lied straight to my face. You fully fucking lied to my face. Like I couldn't see that fucking sad little plant in the
Do
corner.
you know why? Because you said before you left, you're like, please look after my kids.
I know. They mean a lot to me.
Like, oh my God, we need to look after
They don't give me no grief. They don't talk back. They're well behaved, but you looked a bit sad. But anyway, I called him in the studio and you said there was going to be a surprise. And I walked in and there was this big fuck off Christmas tree. Yeah. And I was like, because I was walking down the street and I was like, oh, I've not been here with there's no Christmas decorations. Fuck, it's like the 1st of December. And I come back and there's this beautiful Christmas tree there. You put so much effort into it. And then yesterday, some baubles got delivered. And obviously, shop's called Making Marks, like we touched on last week. But these baubles had pictures of me and my dad and some of us, which honestly, like when I seen it, it did make me well up a little bit. But I was obviously in front of a customer and I'm tough and I'm a hardcore tattoo artist, so I kept it down.
Yeah.
But honestly, boys, I'm really grateful for that. It
Welcome,
means
bro.
more to me than you actually realise. So.
we really
Thank
enjoy
you.
doing it.
Love doing it. We were talking about like because people
Yeah.
have this as a job, don't they?
Stop
Yeah.
And we were
stopping
like,
tattooing and
should we just
become a
quit?
tree
Should we just
dresser.
do this?
Tree dressers.
This could be us.
Just work December. Like
We were
some-
in here, like telly was on.
Do that
Christmas
part
time.
time.
Beard.
Just do it part time because I still like want to work with you.
Well, you could come be a tree dresser as well.
I'd rather be a tattoo
Is
artist.
that what
I
they're
mean, yeah, tree dressers.
called?
Well, I don't want to do everything else. Like, I didn't want to put all the shit around the window.
As long as they're dead trees,
Yeah.
because we've come to terms you can't water plants. So they've got to be fake
Right.
trees.
So
or else
the
it'll-
plant story.
Life.
We did
span. It's
water
just
them.
months,
We
that's
did
it.
water them, but if I'm going to be completely honest, I watered it like the day after you left. And obviously you were gone for 2 weeks, so I did water them. I did not
I asked
lie
Kev
about
earlier on,
that.
when did you last water the plants? And he said Monday. And I know for a fact you were like, fuck, we ain't watered the plants.
No.
No. Saturday or Monday.
I've watered them twice whilst you've been away.
Should only be watered once.
I
You
said
were away
that.
for 2 weeks. It's
I
once a
said
week.
that.
It's winter, they only need watering once. There's not enough sunlight. Anyway, we'll talk about after.
Yeah, anyway,
Okay.
before we run out of time, Japan.
Yeah.
Tell us
So
some stories.
Japan.
Tell
So
us
I've been
some
in Japan for 2
stories.
weeks. So we started in Tokyo and then we went to Kyoto and then Osaka. So I was there for our mutual friend, one of my best friends, Brandon's bodybuilding show. Am I too close to this mic?
No,
No, you can hear yourself.
Okay.
It's all good.
Okay, just double checking before I get told off.
You'll know if you get too close.
So I went there
Your ears
for
loud.
Brandon's bodybuilding competition, and he smashed it. So he won his class, he got gold, and he looked incredible. He did so good. But obviously, he's a bodybuilder, so he couldn't get much steps in. So I was doing my own little thing for the first few days.
No, of course.
And I was on an adventure. Fuck me, man. I averaged like 25,000 steps a day. I did like 200,000 steps in like 2 weeks. So I'm fucked. My feet are on fire. But yeah, what a place.
Yeah.
What a place. It is absolute carnage. And I'm 6'4" and everyone's like 5'6". So I am
What
like,
kind of place?
I'm doing videos and it's like I've fucking got my arm on a tripod. I'm just getting aerial views of all these little tiny people. It's great. But yeah, all the door frames are crazy small. I hit my head. Brandon is 6'5". He hit his head 10 times in 24 hours in this place we were at. Like the door frames literally come up to like about here, about chin level, nose level. You would glide. You'd be able to sprint under them.
Just thinking that.
You would be able to
Just
run at
thinking
full
that.
force.
Built for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a place.
So no, it sounds like you've had a good time. I've seen all the pictures. So if you don't follow Connor on Instagram, go and follow him. We'll link it down below, and you'll be able to see all the beautiful photos.
I need to upload because once again I am.
Was it Osaka, the
backtrack.
place where you got to see like all the geishas and stuff like that? Was that?
So everyone thinks they're going to be walking around. So it was Kyoto, and they're
Kind of
just
looked like they were.
no, they're all fancy dress. It's people like me and you dressed in kimonos and samurais walking around taking pictures in like the shrines.
They didn't look like you and me. Oh, they look like fucking.
Yeah, they
like,
do.
as they should.
Yeah, they do. But it's like they look the part, but they're not
Yeah.
actual like geishas walking around. I
That's
didn't see
fucking
no real ones
insane.
anyway. It's just people in like fancy dress,
Look
but they look
fat.
cool.
Like,
Mad.
They
I'm
look
gonna have
cool.
to be fact checked on this, but I'm fairly sure geishas were like the equivalent of like workers of the night in like ancient
I've heard
like,
that as well.
China and Japan and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
How many
that's
geishas
what
you
they
tattooed?
originally were.
What I did hear out
Yeah.
Tattooed
there
a few geishas.
is like if you see like males and they've got like white face paint on, and they kind of dress like female geishas.
Yeah.
They're workers of the night, and they apparently like hire out. Well, women hire them out just to go to bars to have conversations with, which is crazy. And then apparently, if they want to take it further, take it further. But usually, it's just because there's like I think it's like 37 million people in Tokyo or something crazy like
Yeah.
that. So it's like I think it's quite a lonely place, even though there's an abundance of
Like,
people. It's quite lonely. Like as you're walking down the street, because of the rules they abide by, you're walking down and it's just like heads down. Nobody wants to interrupt you. Nobody wants to be like a problem.
Weird.
So it's really strange. So they obviously hire people out just to have conversations with.
That is
You
weird for a
did-
place that size.
You did some cool things talking about hiring things out. Then you hire something up for the evening.
Sounds strange.
Yeah. Especially
Okay, let's reword that. We're
No,
just talking about
yeah,
workers
no.
of the night. and
I
hiring
went
things
to,
out.
yeah, that was a really weird segue. No, so there's this, like it's one of the world's biggest car meets called, I forgot how to pronounce it. It's like Daikoku. I'm pretty sure it's called. And so I hired out this dude to come pick me up in his Nissan GTR. With this other couple, which I was wanting to drive it, but I didn't sort out my international driving permit, which was very disappointing when I got there. So anyway, this dude picked us up in his 640 brake fucking GTR, which was unbelievable. Took me to this car meet, and it was exactly what I wanted it to be. Like, so all my knowledge before I went to Tokyo was, well, the whole of Japan. My only knowledge was Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Like, genuinely, that was my only knowledge on Japan. Obviously, we do Japanese style tattoos,
Yeah, of
but
course.
actual Japanese culture, which is like modern day culture, my only knowledge was Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift.
I mean,
So I needed
It
to go
works,
there.
doesn't
So I
it?
needed to go there to live out this like little childhood dream.
Yeah.
And it was fucking insane. It was so good. Went to this car meet. They had every single car you could possibly think of, from Ferraris to Lambos, all like with
Lots
JDM
of
body kits on, Liberty Walks.
sick.
It was insane. And then all the police come and shut it down about 8 p.m. And then so all these cars, everyone just floods in their cars or burns it off. And all the highways are like racetracks. It's like perfectly lit, perfectly like just constructed little bends. And then also then my phone ran out of storage as I was taking videos.
Oh.
And as there's like 6 different cars in a line, all spitting flames, racing down these highways, it was insane. It was, and I said to the dude, I goes, "What about police?" And he went, "Okay, don't ask them.
Sure.
Don't ask no questions, tell no lies."
We're
But,
not talking about the police.
That was one of my highlights, to be honest. And it was a shame
Yeah,
because Brandon, he couldn't do it. He couldn't come with me because obviously he was on prep for his show.
Yeah.
So I kind of went on my own. I was like, fucking, I'm asking people, like, "Excuse me, can you take a photo with me?" And I'm stood there really awkward next to cars on my own. But
Oh.
but it was also awkward trying to ask like Japanese dudes because obviously I don't speak Japanese and their English
Yeah,
is
the
better than my
barrier.
Japanese because I don't speak
Yeah.
any Japanese. But I learned that if you go to a shop and you say, "Oh, they want can I have a bag. And we're like, bag? Like, what do you mean bag? But if you go, can I have a bag-o? You put O at the end of it. We're like, oh, bag. Fuck. So I learned, like, can I pay on
I
card?
don't get that.
They're like, card? I'm like, cardo? I'm like, oh, yeah, card. And it's fucking mental. So that was crazy. What else to do? Oh, I got a tattoo, actually. Got
Oh, yeah,
some
yeah,
tattoos with
yeah.
Brandon. Yeah. Your little symbols there. So it translates, hopefully, to siblings, brothers.
Nice.
So
Nice.
we went out on a night out and we got matching tattoos because we were really
Ah.
fucking cute. Yeah, and he got it on his arm here. I got it there. So as we shake hands, they kind of like match in the middle.
Love it.
So cute, so cute. But yeah, and then we went to this bar afterwards and he goes, "Oh look, we got tattoos." And someone said in this bar, like, "Oh, I'm pretty sure that means cursed." For fuck's sake, we've literally had it done 10 minutes ago. But anyway, if it was had like this little square here, whatever the symbol means, then it translates to like cursed brothers. So it's like one mark up. It says what it says, but so close to being wrong.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm about to imagine.
no,
Just
all the way
one-
to
one
Japan
little slip.
and still get a spelling mistake.
That's crazy.
But yeah, we're talking about tattoos. So obviously went to the gyms and stuff a couple of
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
Went to Gold's Gym. And Gold's Gym were like, we knew it was going to be strict on tattoos. And obviously I'm
Absolutely.
pretty heavily tattooed. But I walked in there, hands in my pocket, had a hoodie on. And then the rules on tattoos are just like, you just can't have them out. In certain gyms, even the high-end gyms, you can't have any tattoos out.
Yeah.
You need to change your shoes when you walk in, change shoes when you walk out. You have to have different sets of shoes, but you can't wear them in the locker room. So we're in this gym. And one of the other bodybuilders with Connor, he had one arm, one sleeve, and he had to walk around. He's like an open bodybuilder, he's huge. And he had one sleeve and had to just train with one arm in a jacket. And everyone's just staring at me so funny with neck tattoos, and I felt so uncomfortable in this gym. But obviously, you abide by their rules when we're in their country.
Yeah.
It's weird, though, isn't it?
But I didn't think it'd be that. I've never been in a place where it was like that extreme.
No.
I've heard it, but
That's
I've never like
extreme.
known anyone to go and do it.
Because the only tattoos people are obviously Yakuza.
Yeah.
But in Japan, you can't call them Yakuza. They call them an interesting gentleman. Which is
Interesting.
mad. So if you
Is that
say
just out of fear?
yeah, if you say Yakuza out loud, people start getting a bit uncomfortable. So you have to
That's
say
strange.
interesting
You fucking
gentleman.
would though, wouldn't you? You'd have a few drinks and
Yeah,
yeah, out in it in the bar.
I definitely bumped into the wrong crowd. These four young lads, even like choppers and motorbikes, and asked them for a lighter. And then they've taken a piss because they said fucking hell. They're like, fucking hell. And I was like, kind of just wind down, mate. Back off. Don't fucking get kidnapped by the Yakuza. Even though it would be a fucking good
Fucking hell.
story.
It would be sick.
Well, no, it sounds like you had a great time, dude.
It was insane. It was really
yeah,
good.
well, I'm sure we'll find out some more stories as you remember them as well. I know you're kind of a bit like,
Yeah.
it's very intense. It's a huge country and it's a very intense country.
2 weeks was a long time. I felt like I was
Yeah.
there for 6 months.
No, cool.
Yeah.
What about you, Kev? You been up to anything over the last 2 weeks?
No.
No, literally nothing.
No.
Well, you
getting-
barely came to work either, so.
Just getting cancellation.
Oh, fucking hell. It's the time, it's the season, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is cancellation
Everyone's
season.
kind of creeping in.
for sure.
Do you know what? It hasn't actually been that bad. It's kind of.
Yeah.
It's
It's been worse, but it's every year.
Do you know, I've found that this year has been not as bad for cancellations as previous years, but
Yeah.
also they've actually been getting filled, which is great. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
It's brilliant that they've actually getting filled. But yeah, I went to the ballet last week. I went to go and watch the Royal Ballet in Birmingham. To watch
That is a bit of you.
Nutcracker. It is
Heavily tattooed, bearded man going to watch
Yeah,
ballet.
me and Louise.
ballet.
Me and Louise went. We had a great time, to be fair. Although
Good.
it was so the second half of the Nutcracker is really melodic.
Was it Nutcracker you went to
Yeah,
see?
yeah. So we went to
Okay.
go and watch Nutcracker, and it's really melodic. And it was so fucking hot in there, and I'm there and I'm going
Yeah, but what did you wear?
a turtleneck.
Exactly. Fucking turtleneck.
So yeah, I'm like falling asleep. I thought, I feel so bad. Like Louise really wanted to come to the ballet,
Yeah.
watch the ballet. It's the first time we've been out in forever. Anyway, we're in the car on the way back, and she went, "Oh, please don't hate me." I was like falling asleep in there towards the end. I was like, "Oh, so was I." Like, thank God you were as well. Like, 'cause I was like, I didn't want to ruin it for her. I didn't want to think I was bored because I wasn't. I'd been up since like 4. I was knackered. I didn't feel too. I was really ill over that weekend.
Mate, I
And
fell asleep in the cinema quite a few times. I did it once on my own. I went to watch the Avengers on my own, yeah. And then I fell asleep. I knocked my whole drink over, and I was sat. It was jam packed when it first came out years ago, and I was sat on my own in the middle with two spaces around me. So I knocked my drink over, knocked my popcorn over, and I sat there really awkward. Then I took a selfie, my flash went off. I was like, "Oh my god, this is so bad." And then as I woke up, the lights are on, the credits are there. Do you know the last little bit in like Marvel films that had already been played? Nobody's woke me
A
up,
little bit.
and I'm on my own. Like, oh fuck! And I was quickly put my head down and ran out.
Right, guys, we're going to move on. The next segment for today is going to be our little challenge. And we're back, guys. So we have got a challenge this week. This is going to be a recurring section. Oh my god, I can't say the fucking words.
Segment.
Segment. Right, you're going to have to say this.
Okay.
You go.
So we're going to have a recurring segment, and it's a game what Callum pitched to us earlier on, and I kind of got into it just before we started.
Yeah.
At first, I didn't really get
love
it, but yeah, it's actually, I thought, fucking hell, what are we going to do, mate? We can draw on this, but it's actually really hard.
Right, do you want me to explain it? Or
Yeah,
do you
please,
want
because I'm still learning.
Right, so we're each going to take it in turns. Connor, you can start.
Okay.
We're going to have a topic. This week's topic is going to be Japan, because Connor's been to Japan.
I might have mentioned it.
Yeah. So Connor's got to choose. So he's got to think of something. Now, that could be a dragon. It could be sake. Is that how you say it? The drink. It could be anything.
I can't remember.
And he's going to either choose whether he wants 15 seconds, 10 seconds, or 5 seconds to draw it. Now, he's then got to show us, if we get it right, for 15 seconds he gets 1 point, 10 seconds he gets 2 points, 5 seconds he gets 1 point.
Okay. You keep
3
tally of this.
Well, let's keep tally on one of those.
Right, so that's your one. Kev's had a little kid.
Yeah, I want the little one.
It's even got lines, like grid lines, so you can actually...
Cheap.
Because all we use is stencils, so at least you can stick between the lines.
Right.
Here you go.
And I'm going to be brave and use a blank side.
Do you want to share that little rubber?
I got one.
Oh, okay.
Came prepared.
Right.
Right, so... C...
This is such a...
C... E... K... D... Right, so have you got a thing, Connor, that you wish to draw? You have to be quicker than this. We've got
Yes.
10 minutes for the segment.
Yes. Yes, I have a thing. Can I need 15 seconds.
You want 15 seconds. So if we can guess what this is, Connor gets 1 point.
What are you drawing now for?
Yeah, what you draw?
I'm pretending.
Oh, no, I'm cheating.
No, I'm
Cheating.
mapping it out.
No.
You know,
Map it out.
loophole.
No,
Ready?
no.
Ready, go. 15, 14, 13, 12,
Look at the fucking
11,
concentration on his
10,
face.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Didn't.
4, 3, 2, 1. Bit premature there, Kev.
Yeah, well, that's like me, innit?
You ain't going to remember the name of this because I can't remember the name of it.
How do you know what you've drawn then?
Because I know what it is.
Let's have a look. Oh, remember.
It's a penis
It's
with a
the
worm in it.
tequila with a worm in it.
It's a cobra.
It's a fucking what?
A cobra. Is it the viper? It was the tequila with the viper in it.
It's the tequila with a rattlesnake in it. But it's called
Fucking
something.
rattlesnake.
If anyone remembers what it's called, can you please let me know? Because
Yeah.
I have no idea what it's called again.
How the fuck they get a rattlesnake in a bottle?
Fucking pushing it through the bottle end, mate. How'd you?
Well, they're pretty big, aren't they?
It's probably a pretty big end.
Hey!
That's still better than the snake you tattooed.
Slap yourself.
Right, my turn then. I think I've got something. Right, so we got that right. So that's 1 point to Connor. I'm gonna go 5 seconds.
I've not seen you do this yet, so I'm quite 5 seconds. That's a ballsy move for your first go.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go 5 seconds. You tell me when.
Right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 5, 4, 3,
I should not have
2,
gone
1, stop.
I know what that is. I think.
It's a geisha. Looks like a dumpling. looks like a Bayo bun. You ever seen that Disney Pixar little short? And it's like a little Bayo bun thing. What comes to life? A little dumpling.
Yeah.
It looks exactly like
It's like a hairy potato.
I thought I was gonna do better than that.
It's hard.
See, you
5
fucking-
seconds
Oh my
is
God.
like not.
5 seconds is stupid.
Right, but you guessed it, so I got 3 points.
Bumble.
Eat
Oh, that's
that.
bullshit.
But you guessed it. I got 5
Wait,
seconds.
wait,
It's 3 points.
wait. Can we finesse it and do something weird? No, I'm not even going to say that.
Oh my god.
I might just do it. If I start losing, I'm just
Right.
going to
What's your time limit?
Yeah, how many seconds, Sean?
15.
15.
Yeah, we're pussies. We
Right.
are such pussies.
Ready, go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Count me so.
5, 4,
Oh my fucking
3, 2, 1.
God. Oh, that's shit.
Oh, no, it's this.
Go on. Oh, it's a pagoda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The building.
Why are you drawing
Give me
so
my points.
small? You do that with your tattoos as well. You do these tiny little detailed little fucking scenes.
I like them.
blow it
know
up,
you've
boy.
got like the whole board.
Blow
to
it up,
do.
boy.
Now I can get more done like that.
Can you,
Ball
like-
is creeping over every 5 seconds.
can
And I
see
can
him
see him
at
at the
the
corner of my eye. He just needs to go lay down because I can't even get on my lap at a minute. Right, is it my go again?
Yeah,
We're gonna do another round.
Yeah,
'cause
we're going to do another round because at the minute I'm fucking you boys over.
Yeah, but you're hairy, hairy
you
potato.
drew a fucking dumpling.
You still guessed it though.
Right. I'm gonna go 10 seconds.
Right, ready? Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
That's not
5,
near as good as I thought.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, I had this planned out in my head. And I thought this is gonna be fucking
Get
sick.
it out.
Oh,
Oh,
ramen.
it's a fucking
Ramen, yeah.
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 It's really
Yeah.
hard. Okay, I should have been a bit more like experimental.
Right, so it's 3 to Connor, 3 to me, and 1 to Kev. Right.
Watch this.
Okay.
I've got a plan.
Okay.
Ah, right.
It's really
What
shit
am I
if you're
doing?
listening to this just on like Spotify or something.
Oh
Because,
shit! Yeah, sorry guys.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
this is not.
Get YouTube, you.
So
peasants.
I've drew a snake in a bottle
Yeah.
and a bowl of ramen. Callum's
I
drew
drew
a
a blob.
dumpling with
I drew a
eyes,
fucking blob, but somehow these boys got it.
and Kev's drew a little miniature house, which he would probably fit into. That's a low blow. Right. Anyway,
I'm the middle height here.
Right, I'm gonna go for 10 seconds.
Well, I'm
I've got
getting all
something.
short,
I
10
reckon-
seconds. Right. Tell me you're ready. 3, 2, 1, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bonsai.
Bonsai tree. Oh,
Yeah.
mate, this is too
Do you
easy.
know what?
We need a harder topic.
Yeah,
We need
we
a
do,
harder
because this is just-
It's too.
No, bullshit. I've got a 5-second one.
It's too iconic. Like Japan's too iconic, so we know what everything is.
The further you go on, it's going to be
Yeah.
harder to pick things.
So next week, if we do this a recurring thing, yeah, next week it's gonna have we got to think of a fucking.
Well, we're
shit
gonna have to
top
do
topic.
Christmas next week.
Oh, No, you don't.
No,
No,
fuck
no,
off.
No.
I saw how happy you were. When
No,
you
I'm
saw
happy
that tree.
because I'm happy you did it, yeah, and I like the Christmas shit, but it's a bit anticlimax, isn't it?
I love Christmas.
It's a bit fucking boring. I can't. Like, I haven't got any kids though, so maybe it will change. I've got a little furry kid called Chloe.
Right.
To tell you once when I first met Chloe, yeah, we went on a first date, and I went round the house. I only met her like twice, and she had like she had like a really red lip, and she waxed her lip, yeah, because she obviously had a bit of mustache, and waxed it on the first date. She had like this big red. It's so bad.
Right,
Um,
so Kev, you going for 10 seconds?
Right,
yeah.
so this can be anything Japan, yeah?
Yeah, so this will be
No, I want 5 seconds.
Japanese.
5
I
seconds.
want 5.
No, you're about to do the Japanese flag, aren't you?
Fuck off.
What absolute bullshit is that?
Right, that's
be-
me. Put my points on. You might as well just put my points on now.
Kev's wood.
Tell me I'm wrong though. Tell me that's not Japan. I've done it without drawing it. Give me fucking 10 points.
That was a good idea. That was really, really clever.
You can't take that from me. Put 10 points on there right
No,
now.
I'm giving you 3 points.
3 points.
As you didn't
3?
even draw
Right,
it.
quick.
Yeah,
What
Five
points you on?
seconds is 3 points.
Oh yeah, sound
Quick
like
fire round. Let's do 5 seconds each.
Connor is at 3. I'm at 5.
Wait,
and
because I
Kev's
don't
at-
know any more
Kev.
Japanese things.
I don't even. I've been to Japan.
Right, 5 seconds then.
Whoa!
What?
How about we all do 5 seconds at the same time
Oh
as
my
the finals
fucking God,
round?
this is stupid.
Oh fucking hell! I can't think of
I
anything.
can't think of
Yeah?
anything.
I've got something.
Of course you
3,
have.
2,
Yeah,
1, go.
I can't
5.
do it.
4. Oh shit. 3, 2, 1. Oh no!
Alright.
Is that road?
I don't even think mine are Japanese. I don't know. I just drew. Fuck you.
Well, you get no points. Oh, what the fuck is that?
Turnips.
No. Do you not know?
Is it a bridge?
No. So you hold it.
Oh, nunchucks.
Nunchuk.
Yeah, they're definitely
Fuck
Chinese.
off.
Oh, what a smash it. Chopsticks.
Yes.
I did ramen.
No.
That's a fucking cheat.
No.
You're full of
ramen's
shit.
food.
That was
So
not
what I will
chopsticks.
say is, I think Kev actually won this. I think he outsmarted us for the first time ever. He outsmarted us. We're doing.
Oh, what do I win?
You win a point on the chart.
That's
If you
shit.
get to 100
win
points,
the
you
pleasure of
get
popping
an
up
hour
later.
tattooing.
Right, can we just all take note that I won?
Oh, right.
Well done, Kev.
Oh my days! Well,
Thank
that was
you.
fun.
I'll be here next week.
Next week we need to do something way harder because Japan was like it was
Yeah.
on topic for me, but it was a fucking easy
I
topic.
did like animals and
funny, though.
stuff
It was
like that.
funny. I did enjoy it. Right. Oh, thanks, pens.
Welcome in.
Right. So last week we started another segment, Callum, not a
So hot in the
section
shirt.
or seduction, whatever you were saying. Segment.
So I didn't say
Yeah?
seduction.
Sorry.
Yeah,
it's
hang
on
on.
my-
Before you get
is.
to it, Eddie,
on my
yourself,
head.
aren't we doing the weird tattoo stories segment?
We
Yeah,
could do whatever
something-
way around you want to do it, Princess.
Do you want me?
let's
Do you want me
talk
to do?
tattoos.
Right, we'll do
Let's
show
talk
and
some
tell.
tattoos.
Callum's
Right.
Curios.
So anyway, back to what I was saying before you interrupted. So last week we started the thing
That
Callum
one player lad is kicking off.
Callum's Curiosities cabinet corner, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, best go get me.
So if you didn't tune in last week, Callum has a collection of very strange and wonderful things, and he brought me to the shop one time, and it unlocked another level to his personality. for me.
Yeah, and then he was told to take them home.
He had to take them home because he had so many weird questions
Yeah.
about them. So
Scare people.
he collects skulls, he collects bones, anything which is strange, which is like sparks his interest a little bit. It could be anything dead, to be honest with you.
What the fuck is that?
So whatever this is, it's not even a dead thing. What is that? Okay, so explain what you brought in this week,
Bro,
mate.
you've just fucking found a stick outside and brought it in.
Bumble's going nuts. Bumble thinks it's for him.
What is that?
Is that fucking Voldemort's wand?
Right. So Callum's Curiosities, week 2. This is a sword of the Knights Templar.
No, it's not. It's not.
This
Sword.
is-
It's
this is
right
used-
off the bat, it's not sword.
Oh wow!
Oh shit!
Yes, it
Fuck!
is.
Oh wow!
So
Fuck, that's cool.
Let's have a look.
it's a ceremonial sword used in the Knights Templar.
Oh my god, you're so fucking cool.
I know.
Is that so? How old is that?
That one, I think it might even have a date on it.
That's fucking bad, boy. I thought that was a stick.
No.
It's a walking stick.
I think this
Fuck,
one's like
that is cool.
1902.
Wow, so that's over 100 years old.
Yeah. So
120 years old.
It's old. But yeah, so the colour
That's
of this
fucking
is
wicked.
significant to the rank of whoever owned this when they were a Knights Templar. It is a ceremonial sword. You would wear this with Bumble.
Bumble knocked me out with them.
Yeah, it's a ceremonial sword. It's used,
Ceremony for what?
the Knights Templar. It's like a group within Freemasonry. So
Okay.
once you're a Freemason, once you've done your first 3 degrees and then you go on to Royal Arch, then you can choose to go on to any one of the other 32 degrees. And the Knights Templar is one of them.
That is fucking cool, bro.
Yeah.
So do you know the first thing I thought when I see this?
Yeah, go on.
Like sword swallowing.
Yeah. So
That is a
obviously,
long tickler.
with how
It's a fucking ass tickler. You put that down your throat.
I call these long ticklers.
That's disgusting.
Fucking long ass fingers, man.
oh god, penis fingers. But yeah,
What
was
was
that him? Or was that a car?
No, that was a car. That
Oh,
had
okay.
to have been a car.
Yeah. But yeah, this is this week's curio.
I'm very
I just
shocked. So
thought-
you collect stuff what isn't just dead things.
Yeah, I've got more than just a
So is that doing any damage to people, do you think?
no,
What a great question.
no,
Why?
because it's not.
Knights Templar. They're not like fucking
It's not
warriors.
It's not like a literal Knights Templar. Like it's not from like the 1700s. Well,
I don't know timelines.
1500s, 1400s. This is like a modern day for like the Freemasonry faction Knights Templar, which do derive from that. But
That's
this
really.
is
Where do you keep that?
at home.
Is it under your bed for like when somebody intrudes your house?
No, definitely.
It
not.
fucking would be
And
if it was mine.
even if it was,
I do not want to sniff the end of that cover. That's under your bed.
I did not expect a sword to come out of that.
That's fucking cool, bro.
Yeah, today's curio is a sword.
Sick.
Well
Fair
done, mate.
play. Yeah, you smashed that.
And I brought you a little tiny knife back from Japan.
Oh, he's giving me draw.
One's in my bag.
Those knives, right? So Connor
Yeah, they're
brought us
sick.
back a knife. We've got time to chat about this in this segment. Connor brought us back a knife, which is fucking sick. You went to this knife shop in Japan, didn't you?
Yeah,
Where
it
they
was
do all these
crazy.
really nice knives. And Connor, being the sweet little soul that he is, brought us all back an engraved Making Marks knife. Which
They are
really
cool.
Nice.
They are sick.
They are cool. I basically brought them to sharpen pencils.
Yeah, I mean,
I actually asked for doing this really cool knife shop. He's got these big tuna swords with like 1,000 years old. He's got these hand engraved ones. I goes, so what's the best pen knife to sharpen pencils? And he was like, I was like,
manly.
yeah, I was like, I don't know if it was made for. He goes, well, this one's quite good. There was this little one. It had like it looked like a little pencil sharpener. It had like a blade on one side. But then I thought that's very pigeonholed, this knife. Maybe I want to like cut a branch or something one day. I'll do a bit of windling.
Well,
Is it called windling?
Whittling,
Whittling.
which my wife found hilarious. She asked me, "What do you want for Christmas, Callum?" And I went, "Do you know what? I would really like to try out whittling." And she just died. She sat there on the sofa, creased, and died because I'd said whittling, and she was like, "That's not a real word." I was like, "It fucking is." Like,
Yeah, I could see you doing that.
You whittle a bit of wood with your whittle.
Just because you watch Yellowstone so much, you may just sit there by a campfire making
I've
sticks.
always, mate. I used to do. So I did scouts when I was younger, and I used to just whittle bits of wood with like my penknife and stuff like that. See, now you're finding it funny, whittle. Yeah, when you start to say whittle a lot, it does sound like, I'm going to whittle this whittle. That's what I mean. But no, Louise found it fucking hilarious that I asked for a whittling kit, and then
It's very fitting.
yeah, I just
But now you can use a nice new little knife or your sword.
yeah
To whittle some wood down.
whittle some wood down with my sword.
Right, so the last 2 weeks we have been doing. We've kind of spoken a lot about it, like different customer interactions, and this is one of the main reasons we did the podcast. Yeah, for like, so like, kind of, we meet so many wonderful customers, so many weird ones. We have so many strange stories. We do so many strange requests. So it's only right that we share so many stories. Yeah,
Absolutely.
and we started them out, but I do
Jinx.
think
1, 2, 3 padlock. You can talk.
I'm just gonna walk out in a minute.
So we've got kids.
I'm just gonna fucking walk out. Anyway, back to something more relevant. So we're gonna keep this vague because we can talk about customers and we talk about like bad stories for fucking 2 hour long, and it's just gonna get really boring. So I think we do need to like whittle it down to little chunks. So then, who's got any weird or
Just
cool
pick
stories?
out like one thing that stands in your brain, like pops, like right now.
I've got something. Yeah,
You got one.
I think probably a lot of customers have heard this story because it's something which has stayed with me or scarred me.
This is Kev's favourite story.
Yeah, it's so fucking weird. So I don't know. I don't remember when it was, but it was like it must have been. I've been talking 10 years, so it must have been like 7 years ago. Yeah. So I was talking to this woman, and she was a woman of age. Yeah. Her name was
Old.
40.
I can't actually. she's in like a late 60s. She's in like a late 60s, yeah. And I forgot her name now, but I knew her name for years, but I forgot it. But she had a little butterfly on her foot. So I was reworking this little butterfly on her foot, right? So I'm sat really close to her foot, and her foot's about here. And then she had like red toenails. I remember every detail about this foot. And then she twitched. She actually twitched. Like her foot come forward. So as the foot come forward, I dodged it. I was like, fucking.
Like Matrix.
Yeah, like Gwyneth or whatever her name was. Like,
Fucking Neo that.
and then she twitched again. And as she twitched again, a fucking big toe went in my mouth. Yeah, like it didn't brush while it was going in, but it went in. It went in, and as it came out, it just like. So my lip, caressed my bottom lip. Yeah, but it dragged my lip, and I just sat there for a minute. I was like, "Did that just fucking happen?" Yeah, it just like felt so fucking like I don't know. It just disturbed me massively because I was thinking like, how many miles has this woman done on these feet? Yeah, and the fucking disrespect of his foot has now twitched and went in my mouth, and I wouldn't have been that bothered if she like even commented on it or looked at me, but she just looked at me. And just carried on with her business.
Oh no! I could never.
And I sat there and I did. During like I've noticed after watching me back, I licked my lips a lot. And I'm like, I slipped my tongue out. I don't know what.
Yeah.
But I sat there and I went like, I just couldn't close my mouth. I was like,
oh,
I didn't want to
God.
swallow the
I can smell
saliva
it.
on these like millions of steps this old woman's foot's done. So then I went to the bathroom looking for the toothbrush and I just brushed my teeth and spat it back out and I felt so abused. His toes gone into my mouth.
Fuck.
And then I sat back down and I never spoke to her again. She literally didn't say nothing about it. She just walked out, and I'd never seen her again. She didn't even get my
Oh,
number.
God, no.
Didn't get a
Get your
photograph.
number.
That'd be it.
Didn't give me a
The
tip.
day's over. Like,
Nothing,
for me, the day's over. I'm like, yeah, just get your shit. Like, it's done.
Yeah, that was
We have to leave.
awful. That was probably one of probably one of the worst experiences I've had.
That's
Sounds like fun.
Kev's worst nightmare.
Some boys.
I can't stop thinking. I can't stop thinking about it.
Day.
Even if I seen it second hand,
It's just like, do you know,
I'd
like,
still be like, I
it's
need
just
to
like
leave.
the bunion toe and like the hat.
Ah,
Do you know, like,
Well, oh no.
do you know, like the thick,
no.
the thick pads on the bottom of her feet?
Fucking
Like
hell.
thick. Like she would be an inch shorter if
Got
she got
little
her feet
fucking
shaved off.
dinosaur hooves.
Yeah, like they were
Ugh.
thick skin on her
Grim.
feet. I could
Tapping
feel
on
the
the floor.
sandpaper like scrape my lip.
Fuck that.
Yeah, it was fucking grim, man. It's grim.
I'm trying to think back. Oh, I've got
Wish I could remember her name.
I don't.
Mary.
No.
Just call her Mary.
But yeah, that was one for the memory bank. White bank.
I knew that's what I knew.
Oh, that's just grim.
I've fucking seen that happening.
Sorry, Bumble. Close your ears. Close your ears, mate. Dad's being rude.
I'm trying to think. We had I had somebody pass out on me once, and
Oh, that's way better.
he proper like mate, honestly. So in the studio I used to work in, to be fair, it was about the size of this, but we had artists either side, about 4 artists to be fair. And one of the lads, it was Aiden, he's walking down the middle, and my lad just goes, "Hey!" like this. Aiden, what the fuck you doing? Like, it's nearly smacks Aiden in the face. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, man? I look up and he's like, he's gone.
Oh,
Like he's having
mate.
a seizure. I'm like, oh shit, he's passed out. Yeah, he just like bleated like a goat and passed out.
Bleated like a goat. Is that the same?
Like-
Oh, bleated? Is that the noise it makes?
Yeah, bleating.
How do you know that?
I know a lot of shit. Selectively.
About goats, apparently.
About goats. Fucking
Yeah, I
You want
don't
that
know
sword?
why I
Like-
know that. I don't know why I know that.
Oh, bum.
What did you say about that sword? Is that a Freemason thing?
No,
Did you just fuck up?
no.
Why did you connect that with a goat?
Do you know what? Right, so just a quick one, right?
Shit.
So when the Knights Templar, they have like a little like shrine
You mean your Friday nights?
in the middle of they have like a shrine in the middle of the room, and they have a couple of things. They have a skull, like a suit of armor and a shield and stuff, and then they have like this statue of a goat.
I think you're lying.
I'm not. I'm telling you the truth. Honestly, promise you.
Let's get some questions for
Because
today
I-
because
I-
I need to sit down and interrogate Callum about this
So
stuff.
I went to one
It's pigeonhole this.
in Warwick, and I just need to tell you this quickly because it
Yeah,
goes
cool.
back to the thing. I went to one in Warwick, and was it Warwick? Yeah, Warwick. I'm fairly sure of it anyway. And I was speaking to the guys, and they were showing me the stuff, and they were like, "Oh, you know, this is the skull," and I was like, "Oh, that's real." They were like, "No, it's not," and I went, "It is," and they were like, "No, it's just a fake one." I was like, "I'm telling you now, it's not. Like, I've got enough of my own, mate."
I've got a whole cabinet
Yeah.
full.
I was like, look, and I turned it over and I showed them like this bit of bone that had broken off, and it's got like the honeycomb inside, and I was like, you can't fake that.
Yeah.
Oh, that
You
shit
can't
makes me
fake it.
sick.
Yeah,
Like,
you hate it.
trypophobia,
Yeah,
some
no.
Can't
holes.
stand it.
But you can't fake that. And I was like, that's a real skull. They were like, oh, yeah, we need to change our like insurance then. I was like, yeah, that's about 600 quid. That is.
Yeah,
They're like,
or
"What?"
just pass it to you and get a fake one.
I should have done that. I should have just been like, I've
Right.
got a better looking
She just
fake one.
freaked him out a little bit and took it.
So
Tired and hungry.
before we go anywhere, just sit your ass down. Fucking
Yeah.
down. Have you got short socks on underneath there?
Yeah, I have. What's your
You're
fucking
so
problem?
fucking old. Get a pair.
They're
of
not
fucking
cool
Ankle
anymore, bro.
socks.
Mate,
Yeah, you
they're
can't be
not
wearing
cool
ankle
anymore,
socks.
bro.
What?
wear
Because I
all
don't want to
these-
wear big fucking fluffy things.
You
Mate,
wear all
ever
these
ever
cool
since,
trainers.
right? So ever since that lovely photo of me and my mates went viral, I ain't worn ankle socks since. So I had loafers and jeans on and I had my
I think
ankles
I
out.
think I've only got ankle socks.
What
That
is
says
that?
a lot about you.
Yeah, that
Why?
shows your age.
Fuck is wrong with ankle socks?
Yeah, exactly. That shows your age, mate. Right, go into Zach's room, find some ankle socks.
No. I'm not having it.
Yeah, exactly. Right, guys. I'm going to do all the boring shit. You have got to help us out. We're at, what are we at? Like 55 subscribers on YouTube, which, to be honest, after 2 videos, guys, thanks for that. I'm really appreciative. If you're not
I feel like
subscribed,
Dr. Evil. I didn't drop myself on the camera. What am I doing?
Well, hello,
Yeah, if
Mr.
someone's
Bond.
just tuned in, they're going to be like, "What's he stroking?"
Depends how low the
Stroking
camera's
his
set,
own
to be
leg.
honest.
Yeah, so boring bits, guys. This only succeeds with your support, and part of that support is you guys subscribing, commenting, and liking the videos if you're watching on YouTube. If you are listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please give us a rating. 5 stars is preferable. That whatever you feel that we deserve. I mean, I think we deserve 5 stars.
Don't give us a rating if it's not 5 stars. What are you thinking?
Yeah, just mind your business and carry on.
Yeah, fucking don't
Because
watch.
interaction's better than no interaction. At least they're
I'd
fucking
rather have
listening.
no interaction with a fucking low star.
Oh,
I
well,
didn't
I'll
say
argue with
preference.
anyone in the comments.
That's
Just so you know.
a promise. Kev will.
I will.
Kev
And also, if anyone has any stories in the shop, out the shop, any funny stories in general, tattoo related, just drop us a message on what we're doing on. We're doing it on Instagram.
Instagram's probably the best place. Yeah.
Instagram's probably the best place.
Drop us a message on Instagram or comment on YouTube. We can get back to you on YouTube because, you know, it's YouTube.
Yes. Let us know, or else we're just going to keep throwing some customers under the bus. And
Yeah.
we have fun doing that, but
There's some stories that are like we're waiting, but if you just don't give us some inspiration, they're coming out.
it's happening.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah,
right,
right.
guys, you have been listening to the Making Marks podcast, where we bring the conversations of the studio to you, the listener, wherever you are in the world. I'm Callum.
I'm Kev.
I'm Connor.
See you next time, guys.
See you later, guys.